And
say it.
Funnier if I ended up Angelus. If Angelus is like, hey, Tep, oh, hey, can't wait to, and I just be like, fuck you. That's funnier than I'm just doing randomly, okay? Oh, what's up, Tep? Fuck you.
Draven, say hi.
Hey, what's up?
Say hi, E-Tap. Wish you were here.
Hey, Tep, I wish you were here. But no, you're a scrub back in Michigan.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of our creation. What we see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world? There's nothing to it. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of our creation. What we see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world?
the people's champion, E-Tep Wakuian. Watch out for the medallions. My diamonds are reckless. It feels like a midget is hanging from my necklace.
We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of our creation.
It is I, it is he, it is me, Double D, E-Tep Wakuian, in the place to be reviews. Right back here with all of yous. The people's champion. Thank you for joining us this Wednesday night. My Rogue Entertainment Show, Going Rogue Radio, episode 36. We've got a great panel. We've got some great topics to cover. We've got a fucking great chat going. Rogue Entertainment Chat, the best chat on YouTube. Hail to all of you. Let me give shout outs. Wookiee Supremacy, Parrot Head, Superfan Adam Shawhan, Keely Chow, the Phantom Menace, Ultron. I got a dog. There are no strings on me. Speaking of strings, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about puppets in a little bit, ladies and gents. Slow your roll, slow your roll. Let me introduce to you Parrot Head first right here. He is the purveyor of memes. Parrot Head, ladies and gents. Yes, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective up in the house. What's up, brother? Nibble, nibble. And yeah, my rogue brethren up in here. But let me introduce to you my co-host with the most, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony ToneDef.
It's the world's wokest warrior, primitive-sided, toxic fanboy aligned with the like-minded. Tony ToneDef, rocking with you. We're going in Rogue, the place to be reviews. What's up, everybody in the chat? My boys on the panel. It's good to see everybody. I'm looking forward to a great show.
Well, welcome, man. We've got a great show tonight, man. You had a great show about an hour ago talking about some AEW, did you not, sir?
Yeah, we're breaking down some good wrestling because there's finally good wrestling again in the world, at least here in the United States. And yeah, it was a great show. Draven stopped by and said hi. He's going to be joining us on the next show.
Excellent, man.
Yeah.
So you're covering Dynamite. See, I've never seen a live any live AEW. I've watched a couple matches here or there. It's I don't have time. I wish I did.
Two of the shows are on YouTube, so
I know. And one of my boys is wrestling in AEW now that I used to work with. Big shout out to fucking Mysterious Movado. He wrestled AEW Dark last week on YouTube. Dude, he's a former member of the Bump and Uglies tag team. Used to work around Michigan. He's in a band. Works Ula Lucha shows. Does like a bunch of crazy shit. That's my boy, man. And big shout outs to him for hitting it all and getting a shot in AEW, man. He deserves it. And let me introduce you to the next member of the cast, ladies and gentlemen, because
there ain't no fluff here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Fandom Collective Vampire, Mr. AngelousDraven.
Hey guys, like you said, I'm Fandom Collective Vampire, AngelousDraven. Tonight should be a good show as always. So yeah.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. Good to have you as always. And you got the gaming lounge going on too, do you not?
Yeah, Thursdays we have the gaming lounge where we basically cover the weekend news of gaming, and then we want to do some other stuff, but it's just a matter of getting our schedules to align so we can do some other stuff for you over there.
All right. Excellent, man. Excellent. Well, good to have you back on the show, brother, as always. It is a pleasure. And yeah, so we should introduce our debuting guest this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know him. Put your hands together for Mr. SnoDub Music and Entertainment, and Jolly's in the house.
Hail, it's Jolly, the patriotic puppet. I'm coming from you on the other side of the matrix. Hang on, let me pop a red pill. Much better. It's the puppet that knows where to stuff it. The Cotton Connection is definitely in the house. We're going to give you the backside slide. Lots of reach arounds and back kisses. Good to be here, brothers.
Let's do some holy shit news, shall we?
Holy shit! Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. Were you thinking, holy shit, a swordfish almost went through my head?
Holy shit! Holy shit! And all the assholes want us to shit all over everything. Holy shit!
Where's the Tylenol?
Well, you know, it would not be holy shit news without starting in Florida, which is exactly where we're going to begin tonight. Big shout out. What's up, Nico Glock in the chat? He says hashtag Cotton Connection. Welcome, welcome. We are at 799 subscribers right now, ladies and gents. So if you haven't yet, and you want more content, if you want more of me, Tony, Monday nights we got Going in Raw with myself, Tony, Red Gaze, and Vinnie Tartamella. We're locked in. That's the 4 horsemen of Monday night right there. Hit that motherfucking subscribe button. We got the Going Rogue Wednesday nights every Wednesday, except last Wednesday because I was sick as hell. But look what happens. My immune system kicked in,
and now I'm sick.
I gave Draven fucking YouTube AIDS through the fucking computer. Apparently, he was on the stream. I gave him YouTube vampire AIDS. Nico Glock just subbed. So boom, that's I'm gonna check it right there. That's probably number 800, unless YouTube pulled the stunts on me like they normally do, and I get that. It's like, hey, you gained 1 subscriber.
You're actually 801.
Well, fucking A, boys. There we are. We crossed the 800 mark.
Nice.
So let's see. Wait, what do we got? Let's see. What am I? Let's see. Here we go. We'll celebrate with this one. Oh, it's a fucking Rick Roll bait and switch with a Grace Randolph twist at the end. Well, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, Grace Randolph, Grace with the stroke face.
She blocked me on Twitter.
I haven't. Apparently I haven't been rough enough on her yet. I need to though. I need like every Batwoman review. I'm going to start tagging her in it too.
Yeah. I caught her on a good day, I think.
She was feeling generous.
Yes. Handing out the blocks. Yep. I was on the list.
Nice. See, I want to be important enough for Grace Randolph to block. I'm like, there's certain people on Twitter that are YouTube personalities. Like, I would be honored if you blocked me on Twitter. And she's one of them. Her and like eventually John Campia maybe, and there's a couple others along there that are like, I would really like you to block me on Twitter. I've got
It's like a badge. Yeah, like a badge of honor.
It is like I'm working that with Batwoman right now because I've got the CW's checkmark Batwoman accounts block me. The writers' room has blocked me, and right now the third white privilege stone in the toxic masculinity gauntlet is Caroline Dries, the showrunner, and I keep tagging her in tweets and going at her in the videos. So I'm like, just keep sharing my videos out there on Twitter, folks, and once Caroline will finally get sick of me playing the Eric Bischoff, the lesbians gif, and she'll block me finally.
That shit's great.
Goals.
That is, I got goals. We got goals, man. All right, so label conscious Florida man arrested on felony drug charges. Now, this is a highfalutin, high class criminal. I mean, this guy's style and taste are unsurpassed. I mean, he's got the. I mean, first, I'm jealous of the hair. I mean, let's be honest, I'm jealous of any fucking hair. I'm jealous of the puppet's hair right now. I need one of those wigs. I'm telling you. But this guy, Gucci, look at, he's got the tag Gucci. What is the point of wearing Gucci if nobody knows you're wearing Gucci? Wilfred Caesar, hail Caesar, 24, was arrested early Monday following a traffic stop in Florida. A trooper clocked his Mercedes going 103. A subsequent search of the vehicle yielded an assortment of packaged marijuana, a scale, and $4,339 in cash. Caesar and his passenger were arrested on multiple drug charges, including possession with intent to sell. He was booked into the Orange County Jail where the above photo was taken. He was subsequently freed on $5,100 bond. I mean, if you buy a Gucci shirt and you don't leave the tag on, are you even wearing Gucci?
It's like with hats and stuff, you leave the sticker on or some shit. I don't know.
All right. Well, my designer shades, they say Oakley right on the side here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's important.
I've got a pair of those. I've got a pair of those white white Oakleys. I got them with my Hollywood Hogan kit back in the day when I was. I came out and I dyed my goatee like bleach blonde. Like I had to like bleach this because my facial hair is dark. I had to bleach it while it was darker 6 years ago. I didn't have as much gray, but I had dyed it like 3 or 4 times. I bleached it to get it to be blonde because at first it was orange. I was like, oh fuck, like people are gonna think I'm a ginger. I'm like, I have to fucking fix this.
What you gonna do when your mustache turns orange?
They started calling me fucking hack. I look at Hacksaw Jim Duggan's fucking bald son. It was fucking terrifying.
Oh no.
It was terrifying. So Caesar looks like, I mean, I don't know, this guy Caesar looks like, he looks like a Gucci wearing drug dealer. This guy, I mean, he's driving a Mercedes. I mean, he's got some style, I don't know. Caesar maybe shouldn't have been doing over 103 while you got prepackaged weed in your car, bro. Yeah. Hail brightest day. What's up, brother? Welcome, man. This is Caesar looks like you're not supposed to get high in your own supply though. That's the caveat, man. It looks like Caesar was enjoying himself a little too much.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't have to worry. You're not allowed to smoke and drive in Michigan, but it's legal here. Shit, I mean, I can stand out my yard and burn one. The cops can go by and just fucking wave. I'm taking my medicine, officer, and I'm on my property. There's really nothing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
I always try to roll with like a half an ounce, everywhere I go, but that's just ridiculous.
Right? Yeah. This is Caesar needs. He's going to need a good lawyer, I think. While Florida may be enlightened on some things, apparently, they're a little rough on speeding and, driving around with a bunch of weed in your car that is packaged with intent to distribute. So let's see here. What else here we go. We've got human waste sought in vile market act. Police perp defecated atop pizza roll packages.
Yeah, there's not a better place to defecate, I suppose.
Right? Well,
They
here we
won't
go.
let you bring merchandise in the bathroom. I mean, what is he supposed to do?
Wait, is that Caesar again? They got the same haircut.
No, that's John Boyega.
Oh,
I thought these were Disney pizza rolls. Fuck.
I know, man. I love for me some pizza rolls.
I know.
Wish I had some right now, actually.
My kid eats them like there's really no excuse for me to be like 41 other than the fact that I am kind of a fucking stoner to have pizza
Mhm.
rolls in my house. Like I should be eating
Right.
healthier than that, but it's like they're so fucking good. Like
They are.
Yeah.
you know, they're fucking
If you're gonna
delicious,
shit on something, you do it on the Brussels sprouts.
right?
I
God,
like Brussels sprouts too, but
shit on the
fucking give me
tofu,
some pizza rolls.
shit on the
Tofu.
fucking tofu burgers
Exactly.
and shit, man.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
it does. It makes perfect sense. See, the puppet knows. It makes sense.
You got to get that 150 count bag too, like the biggest
Yes.
bag they
Yep.
got.
This is like the holy fuck, how high are you? It's like on a scale of 1 to Richard Pryor, where are you at right now? You're like, well, I haven't lit my hair on fire and ran across the street yet, but I'm close. I'm at like, I don't know. I'm at Eddie Murphy picking up a transvestite hooker. I don't know. I'm
Wow.
not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express one night.
I heard it lubes itself. Inside joke for the chat. If you know, you know.
God, it just sounds funny. Cops
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Cops may have identified a man who defecated inside a freezer case at an Oklahoma market. A vile act that was discovered after an unfortunate shopper placed her hand in the waste while reaching for a bag of Totino's pizza roll. So you don't look in the fucking. So you're just like blind, just reaching in, just shoving your. I never just shove my hand in anything without looking. I'm just saying. Like, you're not going to see a Stanley steamer sitting on a bag of fucking pizza. Like the fucking bag is yellow. All right. There had to be some contrast there, and it had to smell. I mean, unless the shit was like frozen, I don't know.
Did he at least grab some toilet paper from the toilet paper aisle? You know, and clean up.
Clean up in the freezer section.
At least at my freezer section, the bag is at like eye level, so I don't understand how they didn't see it when they reached in.
Right.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. Wait, Panda Power says you got chocolate in my
Ew.
my marinade. Oh, what's up, Phoenix? The Comics Gate Metalsmith Phoenix animation. What's up, my brother? How are you doing? E-Tep, does that go for your wife as well? Wait, what? No, she doesn't partake of. Somebody's got to be the fucking adult of the two of us. And that's the thing is, like I said, I substitute teach too. So the kids love me. The kids fucking love me. According to investigators, the suspect opened a freezer door and relieved himself Sunday inside a Crest Foods market and more in Oklahoma City suburb. The suspect, a black man in his 20s wearing an Oklahoma City Thunder jacket or hoodie, is seen above in the store surveillance photo. Police say a person of interest in the September 12th supermarket incident has been taken into custody in connection with a separate matter. A police spokesperson told the Smoking Gun the man's name will be released upon conclusion of this investigation and formal filing of charges by the DA's office. Shirley Wright Johnson, a Moore resident, was shopping with her two daughters when she reached into a freezer case for a bag of pizza rolls. Upon picking up the item, Wright Johnson realized she had human excrement on her hand.
Ugh.
Ew.
So then it hadn't frozen over yet. So there's
Right. It
that
was
nice,
so fresh.
yeah,
Yeah.
that nice contrast of warm and ice cold together.
They're worried about COVID, and here's the kick and wing help. I got the poo on me.
Right. So the outside was crispy, but the inside was so warm and gooey.
Ugh.
It's like a lava cake.
You don't want to see how the sausage is made. And this is great. In a video Johnson shot while inside the supermarket, she recorded image of the stained merchandise and exclaimed, "I picked up a bag of pizza rolls and there's literally shit," she added. "Human shit. Excuse my language."
Is there a clip? I want to see it.
I know. Yeah, if somebody in the chat goes and finds Shirley Wright, was it Shirley Wright Johnson? Shirley Wright Johnson on any social media. It'll probably be Instagram, I would imagine, or something. I don't know. Try Facebook, maybe. Find that clip. Let me know. Send it to me. Tag it on Twitter. We'll play it because I want to. I want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to abide by stereotypes, but I probably would. I would not be surprised if it sounded like there ain't nobody got time for that lady. I got shit on my hand. I wish it was that lady. As a matter of fact, I wish it was there ain't nobody got time for that lady. Because that could be like her big second hit single right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody got time for shit on their hand. Hey, look, it's Runner, ladies and gentlemen. And before before I
Changed
before
his name yet?
he didn't change his name yet. He did not.
I know he's shooting some ideas.
He did not. Runner, while we grant you a seat on this council, sir, we do not grant you the title of Lord. I know what you're thinking.
This is outrageous. It's unfair.
Well, someday we'll grant you the title of Lord, sir. We will. You'll be there one day. One day you will. Let's go on with our third story now. These people are what we like to call recidivists, because they have done that. They have done this before. The gondola duo. Tony, you probably remember the gondola duo? Got caught for indecent exposure.
I think I know that Asian lady.
I remember, because it's not a word that gets brought up often. I remember hearing something about a gondola, months ago or something.
Yes.
So, okay, this is a sequel.
This is the sequel. This is like this will be way better than The Last Jedi was to The Force Awakens. Gondola duo busted again for indecency. South Carolina couple has posted explicit videos of public romps. And here they are. This dude looks like what's his name? Royce or Ramsay Snow from fucking Game of Thrones. That's what this motherfucker reminds me of.
Yeah, a little bit.
He does. I'm up to season 5, episode 3. I just saw Pedro Pascal's bitch ass get killed, which was fucking beautiful because his skull just got crushed. I was like,
They built that character up so much, and they just, I don't know, it's just kind of annoying how they killed him.
Oh man, I didn't mind. I couldn't stand him from the moment he walked in.
There's something about girls and butt chins that
she does have a Kirk Douglas looking chin, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She does. What's up, Jesse? Say, ain't nobody got time for that. What's up, Jesse? How you doing, man? Oh, look at Runner says, do not say shit, Angelus. Uh-oh.
I'm not saying shit.
He knows.
I'm just saying that you're in the market for a new name.
Wait, what the fuck does this say? New subscriber, superfan Adam Shawhan. Did you unsubscribe and resubscribe? He did that. Nerdy Blurb did that a couple months ago, and I gained 2 subs for some reason. It was kind of funny. But here's the gondola duo right here. They're recidivists. The South Carolina couple who pleaded guilty earlier this year to multiple indecent exposure charges, one of which involved a sex act in a glass gondola on the Myrtle Beach Skywheel, was arrested today for allegedly again committing illicit acts in public.
Oh, okay. It was the fair. Okay, I was thinking like an old school like gondola, like going down.
Oh,
yeah.
It's kind of weird to call that a gondola. It is called a gondola, but the Skywheel, I don't think of that like a gondola, but the individual containers or compartments are gondolas, I suppose.
I remember this now. Yeah.
Oh, Adam says he was unsubbed from the. See, man, this is the thing right here. We're talking about superfan Adam Shawhan getting unsubscribed to my channel. This dude drove up from Indiana. Those of you who are new here, a superfan drove up and hand delivered the People's Medallion to me. And then we hung out. We hung out down in Grand Rapids for Comic-Con down there. Met up with Phoenix. But Adam and the superfan was unsubscribed. So, and I'm not just saying. Check and see if you're subscribed to me. Check and see if you're subscribed to your other favorite YouTubers too, man. Because we're all suffering the same afflictions at the mercy of Susan and her bot minions here. So check and see. Make sure you subscribe to your favorite YouTubers. All right. So here we go. Lori Harmon, 36, Eric Harmon, 37. We're booked this morning into the Horry County Jail. It's probably Horry. I just said Horry because it sounds better. The Horry County Jail on indecent exposure charges. The couple married for 17 years. Hey, you know what? Big shout out to them. They're keeping it spicy after 17 years. You know, I'm just saying. They were also charged with participation in preparation of obscene material, making porn for the layman. According to arrest warrants, Harmon's in late July engaged in a sex act while inside the photo booth at an arcade. A video of Lori filleting Eric was posted to Twitter, please say. Somebody find their Twitter accounts. Lori is also accused of exposing herself and participating in sex acts with another individual while on the front porch of the couple's residence. Eric was charged with preparation of the obscene film that occurred at the incident location. So I wonder if he bought the gentleman Nikes after they were done plowing her. I'm just asking for a friend.
So was it a porn reality show?
I'm kind of thinking it might be.
That's interesting. I don't think it's been done.
No,
It's not that I know of. I'll check my porn links.
I was gonna say
Honestly.
outside of Gigolo House. I mean, that's like the closest thing they probably get.
Right. I don't know.
And-
Too bad. They might have been onto something.
Right?
I think I found the Twitter actually.
We'll be sharing that in a minute.
Sweet. I did too.
Yep.
The Harmons are pictured in mugshots. All right, so they were arrested twice earlier this year in connection with a series of indecent acts, many of which they recorded in Myrtle Beach and nearby Surfside Beach, the town where the couple resides. As detailed in one court filing, the couple pair X-rated encounters occurred in January inside a glass gondola on the oceanfront Myrtle Beach Skywheel. Video posted to Pornhub showed Lori exposing her breastises and performing oral sex on her husband, who has his penis exposed. The act investigators alleged occurred within view of the public. Lori Harmon's Pornhub page once housed 140 explicit videos and had more than 11,000 subs. The page noted that we are a married couple. We've been together for 18 years. We absolutely love sex and love getting risky in public. Damn, so she has an OnlyFans page. It was charging $10 a month.
Here's the latest from Lori. She tweeted out on the 18th of September, please hang tight and send support and prayers. I have apparently done something wrong again, and I'll be heading back to jail on Wednesday to find out what these new videos are and what they're charging me with. Please send prayers, support, and hang tight. I appreciate y'all. And, for all of that nudity on the internet and everything, she got a cool 57 likes and 4 comments.
I'm afraid to scroll down here because
don't scroll down.
I don't know how her legs aren't.
You might want to scroll down just a smidge.
Yeah, shit.
But yeah, there you go, right there. That's good. Just keep it right there.
She's churning butter, ladies and gentlemen. She's just churning. Okay, I'm not sharing this.
Yeah,
she was just churning butter. That was all.
A lot more tattoos than I realized.
A lot more than the mugshot would have let on, apparently.
Add that to my favorites. Hang on.
I have to store that. I know I'm keeping that tab up on Twitter right now, honestly.
Well, the good thing is when you search Lori Harmon in Twitter, the first result to come up is like this executive VP and CEO, some woman and
that's not
who's
her.
held in high esteem, and then right under there is our girl Lori.
Our girl.
I did a Google search and she was the first thing to pop up. So
that's fucking awesome. I love it. You can be famous, people. The internet can make you famous. Mm-hmm. All you got to do is just go get plowed in a gondola or on your front porch and have your husband record it while whilst another guy goes to town on you. Make sure he's got the right size Nikes. Hey, Draven, you can post a Twitter link in the chat for Parrot had asked for it for research purposes for science. Go ahead and post it in the chat. We're fine with that. Check her out, man. Give her a follow on Twitter. We're gonna help her pay her bail.
Should you maybe just do her Twitter handle?
Yeah. At Lori Harmon. What is it? At Lori Harmon 36. Yeah, at Lori Harmon 36. Huh. Yeah. Give our girl a look over there. And while you do that, let's get ready because it's time for one of the best segments on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to buy or sell. Cleveland, sing it, baby.
It's buy or sell. Buy or sell. And if you crackers don't like it, you can go to hell. I'm Cleveland, buy or sell. It's time for buy or sell.
God damn it, Cleveland. He's got this.
Wow.
He's got the smooth vocal stylings.
Yes.
Our first buy or sell tonight is, okay, Warner Brothers reportedly already planning a sequel for The Flash. This comes to us courtesy of the bastion of journalistic integrity. We got this covered. Are we buy or selling the fact that a Flash sequel is in the works already? I'm going to toss it down to Jolly first.
Wait, no, is this the one with Michael Keaton coming back as Batman?
Yes, there's rumors that there's already a sequel in the works.
A sequel to that one?
Yes, that hasn't even debuted yet.
I no, I'm fresh out of money on that one. I'm gonna have to sell.
All right, yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. It's like they haven't even test screened it yet. So
No.
you're putting the cart before the horse. Draven, what say you, sir?
Can we get the first one first? See how that is before we even decide to make a sequel or anything. I'm already not a fan of Ezra Miller as the Flash because I feel like Grant Gustafson does just such a good job of being the Flash. Now the writing for his show right now is shit, but he does a good job as being the Flash. But I'm gonna have to sell this one.
All right, Tony.
I'm selling, and I wish they would learn their lesson. This is just like before Suicide Squad came out, and they're like, well, we're going to do a Jared Leto Joker movie, and we're going to do this and that, and they announce all this shit that never comes to fruition. And it shouldn't come to fruition either.
No, that's the problem. And I'm selling this as well. I can't stand Ezra Miller. I mean, and never mind the fact that he, choked out a female fan and was like, never mind that. But I mean, the fact the dude is not good in the role. The most emoting we've seen from him is when that hot dog was flying by his face in slow mo in the Snyder cut. And I don't know why.
He got super excited.
He did. He got way too excited to see that, that meat stick rolling by his face. But I don't know. I just
So long, gay boys.
I'm not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't know. He's not good. And Gustin is way better. He is. The writing on the Flash show has been shite since season 3.
After with the Thinker or some bullshit, which I'm like, how are you gonna have him fight the Thinker when he's fought speedsters the entire fucking time, and then have him fight this dude that's just smarter than him apparently?
Even Grodd was smarter than him though.
Well, Grog has like the mind control thing, so I can there's that suspension of disbelief there that I can
with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does Jolly, have you watched The Flash at all, like the show or?
No, I'm a very casual DC fan.
Okay.
I kind of just pay attention to the movies. That's about it.
All right. The only reason I watch any of the Arrowverse, and I used to watch The Flash regularly, is I review Batwoman because I hate myself and I have no self-respect or dignity. So I review Batwoman, and I watched Superman and Lois, man, but that was good. Like I'm 5 episodes back. I just haven't had time to catch up on it, but it was good.
Did you have to go to recovery, or I mean, what happened after Batwoman? Were you...
I've been doing that for 2 years. I've reviewed everything they've done since the very first trailer dropped, and I have 70 Batwoman videos now with the one I did the other day. I started out as a Star Wars and Marvel channel, and I have 70 Batwoman videos.
I am so sorry.
My subscribers love my masochism. They love it. So I suffer for all of you. I hope you know that.
I actually suffered through all the CW stuff up to the season right before was it the Crisis crossover?
Yeah.
With Kevin Conroy and all that. I've seen everything from that point back, and I just got tired of watching. You had to watch everything to kind of know what the hell was going on. So sort of like the MCU. And it was just it's just too much. I just can't, with my schedule and everything, I can't watch it. And then it was slowly getting worse and worse. Supergirl is the wokest shit ever.
That was fucking horrible.
They had a whole season of the first half of the season was trying to equating aliens to real world politics and shit. And it was just come on. Yeah, it was painful to watch.
I got to give old Batwoman a little bit of credit though. Because back when I was first starting out, I was just a young puppet in the YouTube game. Probably had maybe 300-400 subs at the time. I dropped a trailer reaction on that first Batwoman trailer, where she said, the suit's not perfect until it's made for a weapon. And I caught it early, so I got the algorithm, and I got a nice little sub push from that. So I got to thank Batwoman for that part, at least.
And you know what? That's the thing, man. Is like out of all the videos I do, I'll have one occasion like I did my Seth Rogen video on Monday, and that because the Emmys that hit, that's like 200. It got like 240 views, which I'm still not happy with my sub to view ratio, but it'll get there.
Yeah.
It'll get there. But the Batwoman videos are consistently like anywhere from 150 to like there's some of them that are like 350 views on them for my episode reviews. But like my episode reviews, I will let y'all know if you're new here. I watch every episode 3 fucking times. I write a script. I revise that script. I go through. I put my gifs and my jokes in I do rewrites of the script. Then I gather, I screen record the episode off the CW first thing in the morning. I snap about 400 screenshots. I collect my video clips and I put them all together. It takes about 14 hours to produce a review of that. So when I say I suffer for y'all, I suffer for y'all. I suffer.
The torture this man has been through.
Yeah.
Unspeakable.
It's fucking
Wow.
it's hey that's my cross to bear, man.
He's a masochist, man.
Right.
I am.
sorry.
It's
So
you know it's fine though because the people enjoy it. Like I said, the view,
Right.
and I put together like my best of season 2. Like that is the featured video on my page, man. If you want to see, and it's funny too because like the first 2 minutes of the video, I think I play that Eric Bischoff lesbians gif like 8 times. I'm like, that's how many lesbians there are in Gotham. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We love lesbians, you know.
Yeah.
We do. We love them. They're
I'm all about doing it for the fans, man. You know,
Yep.
I made a new booty break the other night, and it took it was only a 2-minute clip, not even that, like a minute and a half. But
Mhm.
yeah, I spent hours on that booty clip because I had to stop and touch myself for a while, and then come back and edit some more, and then stop and grab another box of tissues. So it was a lot of work, but I do it for the fans.
It happens, man. It happens. You suffer for your subs, man, and they reward you with the views, you know.
Right.
It's there it is. And here we go, our second buy or sell this evening. Watch Nicole Richie. This isn't really a buy or sell. I mean, it kind of is, but we'll get to that. Watch Nicole Richie celebrate her 40th birthday by catching her hair on fire. And the buy or sell to this is buy or sell. Is this bitch dumber than Paris Hilton? Is what I'm going to go with right here. And we're going to play the video. We'll play the video. Here we go. Here's Nicole Richie, ladies and gentlemen. This is the daughter of Oh What a Feeling. We're dancing on the ceiling, Mr. Lionel Richie.
Oh shit! Oh wow!
We'll play it one more time. We'll watch. That's gonna make me go to Instagram. All right, fuck it. Here we go.
That was hot.
She just lights herself on fucking fire, man. So yeah, is she dumber than Paris Hilton?
Well, they were friends and did a show for a while, didn't they?
Yes, they did. The Simple Life.
Yeah. Right. So that pretty much tells you they're on an even playing field.
Oh, Parrothead says that's his adopted daughter. Oh well.
Oh.
Well, that explains the lack of intellect and talent. Nanor says she's pulling a Richard Pryor. Booyah!
Oh!
Booyah! There it is. It's a birthday campfire. Yeah, that apparently they did not buy the childproof candles for Nicole's 40th birthday, and you know it's just the thing. It's like these. I have never lit myself on fire before. I mean, I've done. I used to use blow torches for a living when I wrapped boats and shit like that. It was like I've burned a lot of spiders and I've burned some. I've never lit myself on fire, not once. I just apparently I'm not doing something right. You know, the Richard Pryor thing. He was smoking crack when he did that. Right. But I mean, well, I guess I don't smoke crack, so I have a good reason not to light myself on fire.
There it is. Need to smoke some crack, then we can find out.
What's up, Tony?
No, I was just gonna say, didn't Michael Jackson's hair catch on fire in like a fucking Pepsi commercial or something?
Yeah,
he got hit with a laser or some shit, didn't he?
It actually did permanent damage to his scalp, and that's why he always had long hair and stuff, because he actually had to have weave put in, an actual clip of hair to cover it.
Yeah. Michael Jackson had a weave, a perm, and a press and curl. Head looked like a basket full of curly fries at one point. Shit,
there wasn't much left of Michael Jackson towards the end of his life. He had so much stuff taken off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was it really a crime? Because wasn't most of him under 18 too at that point? Oh,
wow.
I got to make those jokes before I'm
he trying to
monetized.
look like what's her name?
He looked like fucking his sister Latoya. That's what he looked
No,
like.
he was trying to look like the one singer.
Diana Ross.
Yeah.
Diana Ross.
Yeah.
He kind of passed her.
He idolized her or whatever.
Kept going.
I thought you were going to say Vanity at one point. That chick that was in Action Jackson. He was trying to look like Vanity. Oh, I own that movie, by the way. That Carl Weathers, one of Carl Weathers' underrated roles right there, man. Action Jackson. If you've never seen that one,
I've seen that.
Have you? It's worth it. It's
Classic.
fun. Coach is the bad guy, man. Craig T. Nelson is the villain in that. Like, it's almost as believable as watching Steven Seagal do karate now from the chest up. You know, it's just funny seeing Coach be the bad guy. But that's all for buy or sell, ladies and gents. We're going to entertain you with some of Tony's memes as I queue up our first topic of the evening. We, ladies and gents, will be right back momentarily.
You can see the body flying.
It was a G. Is that Freddy Krueger?
It is now.
Just had a nightmare. Yeah.
It's Nicole Richie's brother.
Oh God.
What the kids mean by smoking that fire.
This is fucking. Here's Richard Pryor's mom, ladies and gentlemen.
This is sped up by like a third. Her shit was on fire for a minute.
How do you
What's
not
that smell?
notice that?
What's that smell?
Yeah, I don't know how the
Her
fuck
hair.
you don't notice that. Was she like kid and play?
It's
Or...
hot in here. She's like wiping her.
It's like a wick.
Look at she's just. Oh shit! Here it is.
Oh, there it is.
It finally touched skin.
Ooh, child! I touched. Yeah, there was scalp there. I thought I was fucking George Jefferson for a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to talk about what if. What if? What if? What if?
This
They
show
didn't-
didn't exist.
Would anybody even fucking care? Oh my god! Like, if there is any more amount of character assassination you can do to Thor at this point, I'm gonna be shocked. Because like, okay, so they made him look like the Big Lebowski's like dude bro, you know, in Endgame, and this was just like he's a fucking Chad. He's a straight up just Chad. There's like straight Chad energy in this. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, and I like Thor. You know, I'm not a Ragnarok fan. I like the first two. I do like Thor: The Dark World.
I love Thor: The Dark World.
I thought there was things they could have done better. It had issues, but I just and then like Captain Marvel in this, because like Jane Theory put on Twitter that they made Captain Marvel actually have somewhat of a personality in this. So I commented, I was like, I'm gonna have to watch this episode, and it was like,
They gave her personality. How's that possible?
I didn't see it. I was like, she was still kind of insipid and annoying to me. I didn't even see. Did Brie Larson do the voice? I couldn't even really tell. I was just kind of like, you know, halfway listening to her.
I think so.
Did she?
Sir.
It wasn't. The episode wasn't that great. It was like, okay, so Thor
None of
is
them are.
partying everywhere, and this is the problem. He's throwing ragers, and his mom got mad. It was like Thor Bueller's Day Off. I mean,
is this before he like met the Avengers and shit? Like before the first one?
it was what if Thor was an only child? Was the well, Parrot had asked, what if Jolly was purple?
It took
I know
place when the
Arjun-
first.
My nose is.
It took place when the first Thor would have.
Okay.
Okay. And that makes sense for him partying and
Yeah.
and doing all that stuff.
Oh, it wasn't Brie.
Because one thing I did notice, this wasn't a Thor episode. This was a Jane Foster episode.
Yeah,
We were living the episode through her, and it started with her and Darcy out in the desert from the first Thor.
I like Kat Dennings, but she really her quips and everything, because I like her, man. I like Two Broke Girls. Her and Beth Bear are okay. I'm gonna say it, they're both hot. They're both hot and they're both kind of funny. And Garrett Morris is on the fucking show, and I love Garrett Morris. So it was funny. But her shit didn't land this episode for me. The interactions with her and Howard the Duck weren't even like, because I like the Howard the Duck movie. Howard
the Duck is in it?
Yeah, they
Howard,
got married.
Yeah,
Darcy
they got married.
and Howard.
Yep.
What the?
See, the question wasn't bad. The question of this what if is, what if Odin didn't take Loki?
Yeah.
He left him with the frost giant. So that could be interesting, but it's what they do with it from there that's just whack.
Mm-hmm. I did like Loki in this. Hail, Tree Storian, Stephen. What's up, Stephen? How you doing, man?
Stephen,
how you doing, brother? Yes, get Garrett Morris. He's still alive as far as I know. He hadn't passed away yet. But yeah, he was in. I loved him in Two Broke Girls, man. He was funny as fuck. I've never. What Nano said. Never liked Thor. Bad adaptation of the Norse sagas. Well, it's Marvel doing it, so I'm not. But I thought Loki, and I always liked Loki's character, because I like Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston's a good fucking actor, man. And he originally auditioned for Thor, didn't make it. He's perfect as Loki. They fucked him over in the show. His show, fuck that show. I hated that show. It was trash.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't either. Tony watched, and he's like, it ended better than it started. So
the whole show was trash except for the last episode. I liked all right.
Jonathan Majors as Kang was all right. I dug him as Kang and kind of what they did with that.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it played okay because the episodes they passed by fine, but towards the end there, you started seeing kind of the social justice climate, and that was starting to creep in there, and little woke moments here and there, and Loki was really getting his balls cut off towards the end, which really was disappointing. But I do understand why they did that show, because it does help open up the universe for what Spider-Man plans to do, which I'm actually looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing.
I'm looking forward to as well, just with some caution.
Right,
of
course.
Cautious optimism is how I categorize that. What's up, JM 2021? And Frankie knows. He says, "What if Marvel's house was cleaned out and they hired good writers?" Well, Frankie, if they did that, they would have you and they'd have you and Vinny up there, bro. They would have you and Vinny up there, and that's the way it goes. And speaking of which, Tony, can you drop Vinny's link in the chat for me for his for Shadow of the Kraken, and throw Reds in there too for Sunsworn. Support independent creators, man. We say it all the time, and I don't just say it because they're my rogue brethren. We back these people, man. This is Sunsworn right here, Edge of Annihilation. I got that. I was lucky enough to get an early copy. I got Bonds, which is
I got that too.
And as soon as I read this, this is my next one. I'm gonna sit down and start reading this. But as soon as I read this, I messaged Katie and I said I need more of this. I said I fucking need more of this. Vinny's books are the same way.
Yep.
Vinny. Yep. See, he's got it. Oh, see.
Yeah, mine too.
Yes, sir. We've got this is the community right here. We support each other. This is how we grow. Yes, Steve. I backed. That's it. There's Sunsworn right there, ladies and gents. There's Sunsworn. Here is Vinny's channel. Go subscribe. He's almost at 900 right now. A few subs short of 900. Yes, man. Get my brother over that mark.
Oh, the comics coming out too. That's gonna be dope.
Yep.
Oh, Shadow of the Kraken. Fuck yeah. I'm so excited for that. I backed that one right away. I was like, this looks beautiful.
And his other stuff is still available too. So if you missed on those, you can still pick those up. And they ship right away. And you get them pretty quick.
Through the Woods and City of Venus. Also, his the art book is available, which I have. The art book is beautiful.
Yeah, they're great.
Fucking gorgeous.
My only complaint, there was no pop-up pictures.
That would have been fucking dope. He needs to do that in the next one. He needs to do that in the next one, man. Get the pop-ups in there.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely, yeah. So what if Brie, I thought they were really, obviously it's like it was, you could tell Feige's got a hard on for her, and he's like, make her character look as strong as possible. Cause like even when Thor, I was like, and I said this to my wife a while ago, I was like, you watch any time any of these characters fight, the male will never go over on the female. Never. It can't happen. And it can't happen. You can call me a misogynist for saying, I don't care. It's the truth. Yep. No male character ever can go over on a female ever. And I say this because we talk about pro wrestling on the other shows, and as having been somebody who literally told a promoter, because I, like it said,
Unless you're Nyla Rose, then you're good.
I've been in the locker room with that thing. All right. I've been in the locker room with Brandon. All right. I call it Brandon because that motherfucker is Brandon. That's not a woman. That's a goddamn man. I'm sorry. I'm not playing into your shit. I'm not. One of the guys is like, man, she's hot. I'm like, should we tell him now? Just bro, I'm like, there's a fucking Adam's apple. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Look at the hands.
Yeah, it's Seinfeld. She had man hands. Would you prefer hooks? Hooks might be cool. I totally lost where I was going with that fucking thought. No, we were talking about wrestling, intergender wrestling and shit like that. It's like having been in a locker room and the promoter's like, hey, you're gonna go out and work a match with this chick and she's gonna go over on you. I'm like, I'm 6'3", 230 pounds. This bitch is 5'4", 110 pounds, and I'm gonna lose there. Why? Well, this is how we're going to do it. I'm like, oh, this is how I'm going to do it. And I literally walked over, I grabbed my bag and went, fuck you. And I started to walk out the door. I'm like, fuck you. What does that do for me? Even if I win, I'm like, that does nothing for me. That totally fucking it buries my fucking gimmick either way. Yeah. I'm like, no, fuck you. I'll go home. I don't need this fucking. I'm like, no. Oh, wait. And then they totally changed the whole storyline because I basically was like, I'm ready. I was like, I channeled my inner Stone Cold. I'm like, I'm taking my fucking ball and I'm going home. I don't need this shit. For $20, I'm going to bury something I've been building for 2 years. Fuck you. You know? But yeah, it just, I can't stand that shit. It does no benefit. So they do that in these Marvel movies now. And it was like Shang-Chi. It's like Shang-Chi, the master of Kung Fu. And then the sister beats the shit out of him because she's been training in the shadows and she had to be better than the boys. Like I watched that. I was in the theater and I felt, like I said, I fell asleep in the theater when I was watching that Snow. I did. I fell asleep for a minute during that movie. They did. Did you see it? Did you see Shang-Chi?
No.
No. All right. So I was home alone. I went to see it. Opening the opening weekend. I had nothing better to do. I went, paid my $7, fucking watched the movie, got my popcorn, and I passed the fuck out about midway through the movie for a good minute or so. There was a flashback sequence, and I was just like, oh shit, I'm in the theater. Yeah, like I said, they could have shaved about 15 minutes out of that movie, and it still would have sucked.
It didn't feel like.
Oh, okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Feel free, brother.
I was just going to say the Snow Kid is a huge Marvel fan, and he watches all the old movies religiously. He loves them, especially the Avengers ones. And he had no interest in going to see Shang-Chi. None.
It was like I had no idea who the fuck he was. Yeah, I had no idea.
It doesn't feel like, for all the heat Marvel gets for like copy and paste movies, this didn't feel like it was part of the MCU, and not in a good way. Like,
no.
The only, like, even with Trevor being in it, the Mandarin or whatever, it didn't feel like it was in the same universe as Iron Man.
No. The kid wants to see Venom, but he didn't want to see this.
I want to see
Venom. My 6-year-old wants to go see Venom. He's like, and me and my wife are like, it's PG-13. We could fucking take him to this. We could take him to this.
It's tough.
He sat through at least 2 of the fucking Halloween movies already, and that was a year ago.
You're good then.
Oh yeah. Like he sat there and watched Halloween Part 4 with me. That was the first fucking horror movie he ever really watched all the way through. That's probably my favorite Halloween movie because it was the very first one I ever saw. Because that came out when I was 8. Yeah, that came out when I was 8. And yeah, that was the first Halloween movie I saw. And I'd already been watching
The
Freddy.
one with the niece in it.
Yeah. Yep, that was Danielle Harris's
Danielle
first
Harris,
movie.
yeah, which I just recently met.
Yeah, I'm so fucked,
she's
dude.
awesome.
I'm so fucking
she is
jealous.
awesome.
I was supposed to be there. I was supposed to be there.
She's also in the Hatchet movies, if you watch those at all.
Oh, she wasn't she?
Mhm.
God, yeah, she's if you're not following, what is it, Horror Gal on Instagram, she posts some very nice pictures, man. Yeah, Danielle is a beautiful woman. They did her dirty in the fucking Rob Zombie Halloween movies, which really pissed me off.
Yeah, they did.
At least she got to come back, and we
She
got to see her
did.
naked.
Yeah, that's a bonus.
So-
That's glass is half full, so
Exactly.
Mazel tov. I'll drink to that. I'm out of wine. I need a wine. Next bumper.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate that.
I'm gonna have to refill my cup. Yeah, I hated the fucking Rob Zombie Halloween movies. I did.
Yeah,
I did.
They felt like slashers. They didn't feel like Halloween.
Yep. Wait, Frankie knows when people spoil Marvel movies for me, they're actually doing me a favor. The skip it list, right? Right. And it sucks because even Black Widow, like we took the kid to see Black Widow, and because I'm like, it's a Marvel movie, he should, he'll have enough action to keep him hooked because he'll sit through most of these movies and be perfectly fine and just he'll be focused on it. And Black Widow, he's like, Daddy, when's it gonna get good? I'm like, literally, I'm just like, because I told the wife, I'm like, look, if you want to, because the theater's like 2 miles from my house. I'm like, if you want to go home, take the truck, take him home, and I'll just shoot you a message and you can come pick me up after the movie. Right. And she was like, no, we'll stay. And I'm like, all right. And yeah, it was like, he kind of got into the fight at the end and shit because, they're falling out of the fucking sky. But I'm like, when did they turn the Red Room into fucking Bespin? Like, what the, like, I wasn't. I don't know if that's the way it was in the comics. I have no idea. I don't know. But I was just like, that's a bold fucking strategy, Cotton.
Let's see if it pays off. Rachel Weisz too.
They didn't do anything with her,
and she could have been the main villain. Like they could have had her as the Iron Maiden and made her the main villain, and they would have had their strong, female character, villain or whatever, instead of doing what they did the Taskmaster and all that bullshit.
Task Mistress.
Yeah, Task Mistress was just fucking stupid.
Which they just all they did was CG that chick's. You didn't see this one either. You didn't see Black Widow either, Jolly?
Nope.
No?
I saw it for free.
That one either.
I went to the theater to see that one too. Like I said, it was just like, I'm gonna go see this. What's up, Andy McCown? They did her dirty in Halloween 6. Also the cult plot. Oh god, that was fucking bad. That was bad.
Isn't it supposed to come out on Disney Plus here pretty quick, like for free?
I believe so, yeah. So you'll be able to check it out.
Might as well just wait.
Well, Black Angus says, "Hail Tony." I guess the rest of her chopped liver. Hey, Angus.
Hail.
What's up, brother?
He must be anti-Semitic.
Whatever, Angus.
He must be anti-Semitic. What's up, man? What's up, Sporking News, Scotty? Hail, congratulations on the new new Spork addition to the family, bro. Congrats. I'd love to see pictures of a happy, healthy child, man. That is amazing. He says, F y'all Wiggins. Listen, you anti-Semite. Hey, that's
racist.
It is. Wait, and we actually have something for that too. That's racist. And Angus,
you've got to do better.
That you've got to do better.
Exactly. You tell him.
I will.
Scissor me timber.
But anyway,
gotta be careful with scissors.
Now Angus likes that.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Spork, man. Welcome. All slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my panel. Everybody's links are in the description to the video. In Parrothead, I fixed Tony's link. That is up and operational as well.
Yeah, I just found Tony on Twitter there, so I got you followed.
Oh, sweet, brother. Thank you.
Excellent, man. Connecting people. We've got to so I'm not an anti-Semite. I'm an anti-termite paragon. Damn it. Stay out of Crown Heights, man. But no, really, this episode was bad. It was bad. Like, and this is coming off the heels of the Killmonger episode, which was absolute fucking shite. It was like, how many times do you have to like try to make us feel sorry for Killmonger? Like, I don't. I don't know. Like, and I say this is somebody who, like, I like Black Panther. Like, that movie was a fucking trash heap when it came to the third act. Like, it was fucking just bad. Like, the CG looked like PS2 graphics, and I mean, it was bad. It was. And then, like I said, Chadwick, for me, that's what saved the movie was Chadwick, is Chala, man. He was so good. Like, that was the thing with him, is like, but yeah, and I did, you know, I like Denai Guerrera, because I love Michonne on The Walking Dead. She just, you know, she was good in this. What's her name? Lupita Nyong'o, I think I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Sure.
But she played Maz Kanata, Butthole Eyes, in The Farce Awakens. And she was decent. She was decent in this. Oh shit!
I don't like these puppet phobic comments in your chat. Where's your red chat? Just handle these fools.
Wait, he says sorry. That was racist. My aunt's father and my aunt on my father's side.
See? You're a dang puppet phobe.
That's funny.
Lupita Nyong'o. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she was good in she was kind of good in Black Panther, but they didn't do really enough with her. Like, she was just there like a couple times, and Shuri's annoying as fuck. Like, I like Letitia Wright too. It's nothing against the actress. I feel bad for her because the weirdos on Twitter canceled her last year. And
didn't they try to? Did they recently try to spin it that it was because of fans?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we called that shit too when the first thing happened. I
have a video when that first came out about that shit, because I saw that and it was like they called her an anti-vaxxer and all that shit. And it's like, it wasn't anybody, it wasn't toxic fans, it wasn't racist fucking attacks. Yeah, it was, but it was from the people who are supposed to be supporting and lifting up marginalized communities. And here's fucking yes, Puppet Lives Matter. Hashtag Puppet Lives Matter. See, he said, Jason, hey, show some respect to the puppets.
We already got a bad rep, you know. Disney's been doing the Muppets wrong, and we're dropping like flies out there, all right? We need all the support we can get. Did you hear about what happened to Frank Oz?
No, what happened to Frank Oz?
Oh, man, they canceled him. They won't bring him back on Sesame Street. Disney won't hire him to play, Animal or Fozzie or any of his famous characters, Miss Piggy. All because he won't go woke. There's no more Yoda, guys. No more Yoda.
This is
sorry.
Oh,
disgusting.
God.
He's a legend.
Yeah, he is. He's been.
Well, that's like what they did to the guy in the Akbar suit. Like that bullshit too. Like,
yep.
It's just they have no respect for anything that came before. It's just let's just steamroll everything over and make our own bullshit and push our own narratives and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's, but it's so fucked up too, because it's like that, it really started with, I don't want to say it started with Ghostbusters, but that's pretty much like the floodgates opening right there. Was 2016 and not just entertainment, but politics in 2016. And y'all know what I'm talking about. That opened the floodgates right there and really caused the Great Divide to widen further. The people we're telling the chicks that goes, but don't fucking politicize this. Don't. And then Hillary Clinton comes out, throws her hat in the ring for Ghostbusters. And all of a sudden it was, if you don't like Ghostbusters, you're supporting the bad orange man. And it's like,
oh my God.
No, the movie was shit.
Yeah.
I've watched it. I've watched that movie 3 times. I watched it when it first came out, and then I watched it like on FX one night, and then like I got stoned with one of my friends one night, and we rented it because he'd never seen it. I'm like, we're gonna get stoned and watch a bad fucking movie. And we watched it, and he was like, 10 minutes in the movie, he goes, "What the fuck is this?" He goes, "I thought Ghostbusters 2 is bad," and right then I was like, "You shut your whore mouth." Ghostbusters,
I like
2
Ghostbusters
is
2. That's
fucking
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Do
movie
not-
makes Ghostbusters 2 look like a classic. You kidding me?
You know,
Right.
I enjoyed Ghostbusters too, man. I remember seeing that because I didn't see the first one in the theater. I saw the second one in the theater,
Mhm.
and fuck, man, it was fun. It was
Yeah.
it stayed in its lane. You know, it didn't. It you know, hit beats from the first one, but it wasn't like just like copy and paste. There was, you
Yeah.
know, there was nuances and things to it, but it was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
I
it.
think people wanted to see more crazy ghost characters.
Yeah.
And the villain didn't really hit
Yep.
for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But they brought all the old characters back for that
Mhm.
movie, and you know, they all played a critical role, which really reminds me. I hope they bring Rick Moranis back for this new Ghostbusters, at least for a cameo, because he was an important role in
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
He was official Ghostbuster at the end.
Yeah, he was.
I think he's supposed to, wasn't he?
Look.
I thought he was. I thought he was confirmed because Annie Potts is. Isn't she?
Yes,
thought
you
Annie
hear her voice. They do a small cameo of her in the trailer.
right?
Yeah.
That's I thought she was because you get and then you get Dan Aykroyd answering the phone, which was fucking cool. Yeah, and you know, I felt bad for Ernie Hudson and Bill Murray showing up in the fucking the 2016
Right.
one.
Yeah.
Bill Murray, they just like, oh well, we're just gonna make you. It's like, yeah, that wasn't a metaphor for anything, really. Like, you know, it was.
Well, there's
Yeah.
What I'm saying, he's not in it, but they've been tight-lipped about a lot of stuff. So
Okay.
Now, you guys could correct me if I'm wrong about this, but I do believe Rick Moranis signed a deal with Disney Plus to come back and do some kind of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie or series.
Yes,
Did I not hear that?
I thought so.
So he is willing to go woke.
What
He's
that?
willing to come back and do shows, so maybe he did a cameo in Ghostbusters. I don't know. I'm wishful thinking, but I'm guessing Sigourney Weaver will have some kind of cameo as well. But they are bringing Bill and Ernie back and Dan, and I do believe that they will have some kind of homage to Egon and maybe even bring some old footage back somehow and redo it in a ghost form or something cool like that.
That would be fucking great, man. And I really think that Jason Reitman can do this justice. You know, that you've got the, the legacy. I do. I really, my fingers are crossed for this. It looks fun. That's the thing. It looks fun. And I heard a lot of Stranger Things comparisons because of the, obviously you got Finn Wolfhard in it. I've never seen Stranger Things. I've never seen any of it. I never watched it. It's something that like kind of like the wife and I were talking about watching. I got into those. I started watching the Fear Street movies. I've got to watch the last one. They were fun. They were pretty good movies.
I haven't seen them.
Wait,
the actresses and actors for that were at a Horror Hound. As well.
Oh, hang on. It's time for a cameo. Clone Geek showed up in the chat. All right, buddy. I got you. We got you. Hang on. All right. Let's see. Where's it at? Doomtep. Topher Grace will play Kendo Slice in Tyler Perry's Slice and Dice. And also, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to announce Kathleen Kennedy will be fired. According to my sources on Reddit, in Lucasfilm, I mean, this is Doomtep, future ruler of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and I am out with my fluffy kitty, you bitches. I'm Ted Turner, and I colorized the moon. There we go. So yeah, there you go. Doomtep's gonna be directing something. So yeah, I was pissed. I was supposed to, that's what I was gonna do at Horror Hound. Was Jared, one of my buddies? He's a prop. He does props and shit. He was my co-host on my wrestling podcast I used to do. He's gonna, if I gotta have him make. He's gonna make me a facsimile of it's gonna be a Doomtep mask. So that's gonna happen eventually. We'll have just for fun.
Nice.
Have few little skits there with Doomtep. But
you gonna have a little friend like Doomcock does, like what's his name, Harry or whatever?
Harvey Cthulhu. I'm gonna use one of my kitties. I'm gonna use Mr. Beans, one of my cats. I'm going to suspend him in a little case from the ceiling and have him just dangling here behind me. But yeah, we'll have Doomtap and Mr. Beans. Yeah, and I don't even need a voice modulator to do that. And I still kind of sound nasally because I'm getting over all this shit. But let's see here. We're gonna bounce into another topic, but you know what time it is? It's meme time, and my glass needs to be refilled. So we're going to step out into a short break and be right back. Should I play Wakanda Land, Tony? Snow, I don't think Snow's seen Wakanda Land. So if I'm not back by the start of this, by the end of this, talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to watch it on my phone as I walk to the kitchen. But ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Wakanda Land.
Do you ever look around at your continent and feel a little down? Ashamed of where you come from? Do you ever see your parents offered up to a Libyan warlord from your cage and silently wish to yourself, reality can be whatever I want? My friends, are you simply hungry?
Hi, I'm trans non-binary Disney CEO Bob JPEG, and I'm inviting you to experience the other side of reality. Relax, recuperate, and reinvent yourself at our newest and most diverse Walt Disney World Resort. When real life doesn't quite cut it, come experience our version of Africa. Introducing Wakanda Land.
Book your reservation at Wakanda Land today and get a free 30-day trial to Lucasfilm writer Leslie Headland's new dating app, Wine and Dynasty. It's a sure thing every time. Available for download through the App Store or Google Play.
Here he comes, the man E-Tap. You know, if you go...
I forgot to turn his camera off. How fucking professional of me. How professional of me.
Hey, we had Ted Turner.
Yeah.
It's I colorize the moon. And my name's still Das Wunderkind, which is completely fucking Jesus. I even got a that's because I had the picture of Alex Wright last night in Disco Inferno, the Boogie Nights. But so my wife's watching Survivor, and she just tells me that Survivor went woke. And I'm like, and I used to love that show. I auditioned for Survivor at one point, and which is completely uncharacteristic because I'm not an outdoorsman, really at all. And it was kind of funny. She's like, yeah, Jeff Probst always, when they come into challenges, he always says, you know, the show's been on for 20 years. He says, come on in, guys. And one of the contestants complained and said that the term guys was offensive to him.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, we just fucking can't have nice things, can we? We cannot have nice things.
Victim mentality.
Yep. That's the fucking problem right there. Outside of, I hope you all enjoyed the Wakanda Land, because I that's, like I said, Tony made that, you made that video, I don't know how long ago, and that has always been just, that's a staple now on here. That's a permanent bumper. It is, man. You're welcome. Immortal Coil, what's up, brother? He says, come get savage after the ETAP show. Are you streaming over there afterwards, Coil? If you are, we'll get your link shared out at the end of the show here, so peeps can come on over and get on your chat and smack that like button for you, bro. Professional YouTubers are assholes with phones. Yeah, that's me. Wait, you wear lumberjack shirts and you're not a lumberjack. I do. I know how to use a chainsaw. Trust me. I don't like to camp and shit. Like, don't get me wrong, but I know how to cut fucking trees down. I grew up in Michigan. I fucking grew up in the goddamn woods, man. And yeah, I know how to do that. Another monster. What's up, my brother? Welcome, sir. All right, here we are.
Hey, sorry I missed you last night. Another monster.
Yeah, you got to repent for that, Tony.
Yeah.
You gotta repent for that.
And now I gotta repent for interrupting you.
Tony?
You've got to do better.
You've got to do better, Tony. You've got to do better. We simply can't. We simply can't have this.
I'm painting my face now.
slowly putting a little bit of paint on one layer at a time. I'm over here.
You out of your goddamn mind. Son of a... Son of a...
I love that skit.
That's one of those gifts on here that it'll never go anywhere. It's got to stay here.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, you Balake, Jay Quellen. No Jay Quellen here. It's Jacqueline. You watch your mind. Oh yeah, that is Visions is good so far. All right, so yeah, I haven't watched it. Etep's a lumberjack and he's okay. I ain't Jack no lumber baby since my chainsaw you. There you go. There's a little jackal for you. So Star Wars oversaturation, not a worry, claimed Lucasfilm executive. Now, doesn't this directly contradict what they said a
few years ago?
Star Wars fatigue or some shit?
Yeah. Iger came out and said that we got to slow down because we're oversaturating, and that's why Solo lost money, not because it was a shit movie.
That, like most of their movies to this point, it's two different movies stitched together.
Oh God, it was 80% finished. By the time that they fired, was it Lord and Miller?
Yeah,
and had Opie come in. You've got like I said, you spent how much money did you waste on that?
Release the Lord Miller cut.
Yes.
I would honestly at this point I would welcome that.
Mm-hmm.
I really would, because there was some, like, Woody Harrelson was good in that movie. I liked Woody Harrelson. I liked his character. And as much as I like Paul Bettany, I was kind of on Dryden Voss, but Alden Peckerwood was just that motherfucker. If there was anybody who is not Han Solo, it is Alden Ehrenreich. Like, that guy was the most milquetoast, like, just basic ass white dude that I mean, holy shit, dude. Like, no charisma. Harrison Ford, when he was young and he was playing Han, he commanded the role. Not once in that fucking movie did I ever feel like Alden Peckerwood commanded, like his presence was like, you know what I mean? Like, felt like it was a force.
Yeah.
There was not any point during that movie. I mean, anybody else? Am I wrong?
Well said.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is this new show? Is it anime with lightsabers? What is this?
Yep. So Star Wars Visions is the new show, and I'm getting people in the chat that what Clone Geek said it was pretty good. I think didn't Angus said it was all right. I watched the trailer for it. I've kind of sworn off Star Wars almost to the point of boycott, where I'm not watching anything anymore because they've made it clear they don't want my money. But they the trailer, and I don't want to show it because I'm going to get hit with a copyright. But the animation, some of it looked all right. It did. It looked all right. But I think the TIE Fighter animation in that fan film was better. What was that 5-6 years ago?
Well, here's the question: Is it really Star Wars? I mean, is it really Star Wars, or is it just a carbon copy of what they think is Star Wars? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What I don't, Tony, you haven't watched this yet?
No. I saw it on Disney Plus earlier, and I'm just, what kind of fuckery is this? I figured it was whatever that 5-minute like girl shorts they were doing a few years ago, where it focused on the girls of Star Wars.
Oh God, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Where they made Luke look like a total bitch.
Yeah,
Forces of Destiny.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just saw it, and I didn't realize, but I remember we watched something on an anime Star Wars project, like a trailer not long ago, so I didn't connect it that it was that. So, I mean, I haven't been able to connect with Star Wars since I walked out of the theater from The Last Jedi, so.
Yeah.
It's like I watched through The Mandalorian kind of reluctantly, just so I'd be up to date. And you remember I binge watched it like right before the season 2 finale. And
yep.
even that, I mean, I just don't see it. I just think it's not as bad as the rest of it, so people praise it. But
Well, we used to break down the Mandalorian on Fandom Menace Friday nights when we were doing that. That was our thing.
Yeah.
We would spend an hour breaking down the Mandalorian usually. And yeah, I
personally think it's the best Star Wars we've gotten since, probably the prequels, in my opinion.
I can somewhat agree with that, because I look at it like we've gotten shit. Rogue One is all right. I like Rogue One.
Yeah, I didn't mind Rogue One.
I don't really like Jyn Erso or Cassian Andor, but I like the world that they're in. I like Baze Malbit and Sheeran Imwe. I like K2SO. I liked Krennic. Ben Mendelsohn's a fucking scene stealer. Bone says, congrats. Thank you, Bone. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. I want to go back to Angus's comment. He said, the opening episode of Visions is very Kurosawa, like Yojimbo and the Seven Samurai. Want a series like that. Okay. So that's kind of, there was a lot of influence on that in Mando. I liked Mandalorian season 1. Season 2, season 1 had some slow fucking episodes. I loved Gina though, man. I loved her introduction. I really liked Bill Burr in it. I thought, I was like, he worked. The character he played
episode
worked.
with him and the Imperial officer or whatever, where they had to.
Yes,
that was really good.
Yeah,
with Bill Burr.
Ming Na Wen, I fucking adore her. What's Tamura Morrison, seeing him back as Boba was cool. Timothy Olyphant was he was all right, but I liked seeing like Katie Sackhoff as Bo-Katan. That was kind of cool. I don't like Sasha Banks. I think she's beautiful, but I don't like her as a worker, as a wrestler, or as an actress. The only thing she does is look the part, because she does have a kind of an athletic, lightly muscular physique. So she looks good in that kind of role. And the dude that played the male Mando was like, I don't even know his name. I feel like Thanos with Scarlet Witch is like, I don't even know who you are. But I dug the characters a little bit, so there was things that the show did right for me. Yeah, it was way better than The Force Awakens. Obviously, The Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. Like I said, that movie was a fucking, if Last Jedi was like an affront to everything that was Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker was somebody just shitting Star Wars in a blender. That's basically what that was. Now you got the Book of Boba Fett coming up, which is that debuting this year? Is that this year? It comes out, I think, in December.
I believe Christmas. I believe
it's around there.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
I'll be watching Cobra Kai.
Oh, I'm so fucking yeah, man. I'm so ready for Cobra Kai to come back.
I'm just nervous because, again, like season 3 was in the books.
Yep.
When Netflix bought the show, so yeah.
Let's hope they don't fuck it up.
They don't Netflix it up.
Johnny Pan or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me. It's Netflix. Wookiee Supremacy says the Boar Gullet was the best character in Rogue One. I think Forrest Whitaker's eye got the best performance in that movie. I don't know. it did the most with its screen time.
I can agree with that.
Let's check out a little bit of this article. James Waugh, Lucasfilm executive, recently claimed the company is not worried about Star Wars oversaturation. He's an executive producer on Star Wars Visions. He also serves as vice president franchise content and strategy at Lucasfilm. You might recognize his name, as he was one of the people heavily promoting Lucasfilm Star Wars: The High Republic initiative. And how did that go? In a recent interview with The Direct, Waugh addressed whether or not Lucasfilm was worried about Star Wars oversaturation. They're like, we're going to take a break. Here's 37 Star Wars shows. and half of them will never see the light of day because they're getting stuck in development hell. I will break my word and watch the Leslie Headland show. because that is going to be a glorious fucking trash fire.
It's gonna be Batwoman all over again.
Oh, dude, I'm going to get hooked into reviewing that motherfucker.
Speaking about trash fires, then they hire that fucking activist to write Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, Sam Maggs.
And I don't know how well that would translate over to the screen anyway. I don't know if people would ever be happy with it because it was made for a game, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just going to play that. Like, I might try to check it out, but I just, yeah. Man, that's what I mean. There's no sign of hope in the future, and people want Kathleen Kennedy fired. Like, that means anything.
Mm-hmm.
They won't even bring Frank Oz back, you know, like she's a spoke in a very big wheel, and that wheel's headed the wrong way.
Yeah, there's so much wrong with what they're doing there. God damn it, Perry. All right, we're gonna share this meme, Parrot Head. We'll share this meme after this article. Parrot Head sends me so many memes. There, memes and hot chicks. It's fucking gold. If you get the Parrot Head mess DMs, you're on the list. You're lucky.
Yep.
Let's see. Specifically talking about Star Wars Visions, he stated, this is Wawa. He says, when it comes to things like Visions, I would say we weren't ever concerned about oversaturation potentially with Visions in particular. And I think the reason was we were offering something that's kind of a diversification of what the offering is. He added, we weren't concerned that this was going to impact Star Wars in aggregate. We thought this would be a breath of fresh air to people to explore Star Wars in an exciting new way. We couldn't even get the old ways in a good way. How about fucking you motherfuckers would fucking you people can fuck up a wet dream. I mean, right. Jesus, dude.
Yeah, they're still on cleanup duty from what they've already destroyed. So I can't see how anything. I want there to be good Star Wars content. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
this just feels just like another flavor of the month. You know, I'm really not digging this, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
and
I might check it out, but it doesn't look good to me.
I know. It's like I might go watch the episode tonight. I guess somebody said they were only like 13 minutes long. Like it's not a very long episode, so I might just go sit through it after the show and just check it out. But yeah, it'll give me something to talk about on the morning show tomorrow. Let's see. Wah would then discuss Star Wars oversaturation in general, saying, are we worried about oversaturation? I think we're always very thoughtful and cautious about how we do keep Star Wars specialness in the landscape. We're mindful, but this wasn't one of those instances where we had our spidey senses on a lot because we felt this was such a new offering, he stated. Again, you couldn't even get the movies right that you already had a blueprint laid out for, and your new stuff has been suspect at best. So
just seems like they want to capitalize on the big success of anime and manga right now, so that's why they're pushing this.
I think you're right.
Yeah, they actually put effort in The Mandalorian because it was a premiere show when they launched Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now that they got people hooked in, they could just feed us garbage.
Yep. That's it too. Mando was like the flagship for the fucking Disney Plus launch. It was like, if you want Mandalorian, you're gonna have to get Disney Plus, and everybody's like, all right, I got it free with my phone plan for a year through Verizon, and then my mom had it, and I'm like, hey, can I have your Disney Plus login? She was like, you've already got my Netflix login, why not, motherfucker, go ahead. So yeah, that's how I watched Disney Plus. So it wasn't bad. We'll jet through this, and Tony just shot me an article we'll take a look at here. But let's wrap this up. Oh, here's Disney CEO and aspiring politician Bob Iger spoke to The Hollywood Reporter, where he admitted that Star Wars fatigue was real and he made a mistake on releasing so many Star Wars films so close together. He said, I made the timing decision, and as I look back, I think the mistake that I made, I take the blame, was a little too much too fast. You can expect some slowdown, but that doesn't mean we're not going to make the films. He would reiterate, but I think that we're going to be a little more careful about volume and timing, and the buck stops here on that. Yeah, okay, Bob. Bob, I think they're all
Does that last
afraid.
photo give me Kiki's delivery service vibes? Like it literally looks like a copy paste, just add Star Wars elements with the Kiki's delivery service, which is a witch on a broom, and she does deliveries for this town. But yeah,
Huh. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'll watch the first episode tonight. Yeah, I don't know. This whole they contradict themselves at every turn, though. I mean that's basically what the rest of the article boils down to, is them being contradicted. This looks fucking weird. That looks like the shitty action figures I saw on the shelves at the bodega today.
Oh, that's from the High Republic.
That's why. Yep. Fuck that High Republic, man. Ugh, God. And Clone Geek said the comic was actually selling halfway good too. The High Republic comic.
Oh,
he said it was actually selling. I'm like, that's it's surprising to hear that.
Yeah.
Here, are you guys ready for? Are you ready for MCU sexy time though? Because this is what Tony's bringing to the table. He's bringing some MCU sexy time. Speaking of sexy time though, before we go into all that, next Wednesday night, right here on the channel, myself, Tony ToneDef, Nick Utam from the World Class Bullshitters, because he was here last time. Our guest next Wednesday came on. Ladies and gentlemen, we all let's be honest. We like strong women. We like strong females. The ones that are intersectional feminists, yes. That still look like women, yes. That can kick ass, yes. Our guest next Wednesday night is a real life ass kicker. Yeah, she was supposed to come out to Michigan and beat the fuck out of me for my birthday this year. Unfortunately, I had to have some dental work done that would not allow me to be put in a head scissor or anything. But our guest next week is none other than a great friend of the channel, Miss Jennifer Thomas. This young lady right here.
For a ride. Holding her in the air and the big suplex. Beautiful advance there. Oh, switches over. Oh, nice. Like a wrestler standing 5'1" inches tall.
Yep, Jenny will be here next Wednesday night, all night, hanging out, talking about her recent fight in the Lingerie Fight Championship, her wrestling promotion, and she's got another LFC fight coming up in Vegas soon, Tony.
Yeah,
they got a Lingerie Fight Championship's got a card coming up out there.
Sweet.
I'll shoot you the link. But dude, I'm telling you, they put on a fucking and these girls can fight. They're beautiful. They fight in lingerie, but they can fucking fight. And Jenny is a legit badass. She'll be joining us next Wednesday night, 8:35, right here on the channel. Be sure to be here for that. I'm looking forward to having her back on. It's been a couple months. She's been so busy. She wanted to come back on sooner. She's been so goddamn busy with sessiongirls.com. All the links to her stuff is in the description. Check her out on Instagram, Session Girls on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. She's got her page on Facebook, Women on Fire Pro Wrestling. Their channel on YouTube, Session Girls has a channel on YouTube. Check them out, man. Yeah, she's a entrepreneur, to say the very least, and I can't wait to sit down and talk about everything she's had going on. But let's talk about the MCU's sexiest movie yet, ladies and gentlemen. None other than The Eternals. Oh, baby. Yeah.
I've got something to say.
Go ahead, man.
The sexiest moment in the MCU was when... in the Winter Soldier, when Captain America hid the thumb drive in the vending machine and had to go with S.H.I.E.L.D., and then he comes back later and it's gone, and Scarlett Johansson had taken it, and he shoves her up against the wall. And they're sitting there like their silhouettes talking. That was the sexiest moment in the MCU. And I think that was probably the only sexy moment in the MCU, besides when Tony Stark got to bang the reporter.
Yeah, that chick was hot. She was hot.
Yeah. So I don't think now Selma Hayek is pretty hot.
Yeah.
But I don't think this is going to be a very sexy movie.
No. Yeah, this is well they're targeting if you notice the trailer on this and all the aesthetic, they're really because they knew this wasn't going to get a Chinese release, so they're hardcore targeting Bollywood because that's such an up and coming market, India now.
Mm-hmm.
So they really leaned heavy, especially with Kamal Nanjiani.
Now there's going to be elephants and everything. I don't.
There's gonna be elephant. They're gonna have Shiva in it and shit. I don't know.
Mecha Shiva.
Who asked for this movie? Who asked for this movie?
Nobody.
No one.
Nobody.
Okay, just making sure.
They're trying to impress the Twitter crowd.
But I think they're trying to introduce the mutants with this movie because the Divergents and the Celestials are like the mutants are offshoots of them or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, fuck them for not helping with the Chitauri.
Right? And here's
I already don't like them.
Here's Rob Stark. He's getting ready to make out with Gemma Chan. What the fuck? What the fucking A? That bitch just jumped, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fucking Rob Stark.
Even the browser wants to be done with
The
it.
browser was like, nah, fam, we're done here.
Wasn't he supposed to be gay in this or something?
No. He's got his relationship with this chick right here.
No.
One of the
gay character. Isn't there like
I think it's the black dude. Isn't it the black dude that's gay in this?
I don't know.
I think it's all of them.
They're probably they're just gonna straight up. The movie's gonna start. They're gonna come out and they're gonna have a spotlight in the middle of the ring. In the middle of the fucking desert when their ship shows up. Eric Bischoff's gonna show up and just be like,
The lesbian!
That's gonna be it. That's how the movie's gonna start right there. And then Angelina Jolie's gonna come out with her vampire looking ass. Disney already did an elephant film and it was way better. The Dumbo movie, I didn't mind the Dumbo, the new live, like the CGI Dumbo. It wasn't. I watched it with my son. He enjoyed it. You know, he did. He enjoyed it because
I couldn't get through Aladdin.
That was fucking the only thing that
they butchered the first song, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
The only thing that got me through Aladdin was Naomi Scott's fine ass.
Yeah.
Like she's so hot. Like I loved her in the Power Rangers reboot. Is Kimberly?
Yeah, she wasn't bad.
Yeah,
that movie has its own issues, but yeah,
I'll fight over that movie.
It was shit.
I love that one. I fucking love that movie. I did. I fucking love it. I was like, why would you not keep this going? I'm like, you had fucking Bryan Cranston as fucking Zordon. Like, he was perfect as that. You know, and that's the best role I've seen Elizabeth Banks in I don't know how long.
She did do good as Rita.
She was good.
Rita and what was the other part? There's some other parts that were good.
Goldar looked good, but they made him.
Goldar was shit.
He looked good, but his actions were shit. Like he didn't. I don't know. I thought they could have made him. They made him look weak as fuck.
Man, they've never done Goldar right.
Yeah. This is how much we care about the Eternals. We're talking about the 2017 Power Rangers.
Exactly. Well, they want to reboot. Hasbro's going to reboot it, but they want to do some time travel bullshit, and they want to make the new team have a female leader or some shit.
Yep.
And they're pushing the same shit that they're pushing in this stuff with Power Rangers. So,
yeah, I don't see how. I was like,
Dino Charge or something that's going on right now. They're introducing the first lesbian Power Ranger or LGBTQ Power Ranger, and it's an episode centric to it as well.
Is it Dino Chargers or is it the? Because I've been watching Beast Morphers with my kid.
It's the new one. It's technically Dino Knights is what it is in Sentai, but yeah.
There might have been like a hint of a crush between Kimberly and Tommy, but my Power Rangers I'm used to, and then when he finally leaves or whatever, is the Green Ranger. They share a kiss that's on the same level of awkwardness as Sharon Carter and Captain America.
And
they
always skirted the line with relationships in Power Rangers.
but you know, nobody was doing anal, and they didn't have
Yeah.
episodes centered around it.
Yep.
It was never about that with Power Rangers. It was about saving the fucking planet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Giant
Yeah.
robots beating the shit out of giant monsters.
Yeah. Now we're
Oh.
gonna have giant lesbian monsters.
Frankie knows this dude is smart. This is my favorite Marvel movie, Adventures in Babysitting. D'Onofrio plays Thor. I bought that bitch from my family video before they closed down. I fucking love that movie. That movie right there is like the reason why I have an unhealthy fucking crush on Elizabeth Shue.
And should I say giant lesbian Zords?
Giant
Baby monsters was too harsh.
Lesbozords does whatever a Lesbozord can. I don't know. Old Disney animation was done by Dope Heads, pretty trippy stuff. Yeah, talk about Fantasia. Fucking what about the crows and Dumbo, man? You remember that? Well, I beat on scene about everything when I see elephant fly. I mean, come on, like really, the crows. That shit, like that's they weren't as bad as like Song of the South though. Like I remember seeing Song of the South as a kid, and my mom telling me, she's like, this is not a very good like, and she explained it to me what was wrong with it as a little kid. Like just picture little like 4 or 5 year old Etep sitting there watching fucking Disney as a little kid, and Mama Etep explained to me how fucking racist it is. And she's like, you know, I'll let you watch it. I'm like, I don't understand anything at this point. You know what I mean? I was just like,
but
okay.
They made Splash Mountain in 1990, so they were still paying homage to that movie up until the 90s. You know, and they didn't really. And now they're dismantling Splash Mountain and turning it into Frog Princess or some garbage. But I love Zippity Doo Dah. I want to keep hearing that song every time I get on Splash Mountain. So I'm not happy about that.
That sucks.
You know, and Disney fucking tries to like hide that shit. They try to act like they don't have them skeletons in their closet. And it's like, history says otherwise. Do you not remember? We are Siamese, if you please. Bum. Yep. We remember the motherfucking cats. I used that clip in one of my goddamn videos. I did.
I remember them. Yep.
I use those fucking. I can't remember what video it was. I think it was the one about. No, it was about Sebastian Stan when they tried to cancel him because his girlfriend was wearing a kimono or something, and she's like South American. So like I was making like a whole Asian thing. I was like, because I played the Mickey Rooney clip from Breakfast at Tiffany's. You know what I'm talking about. Somebody knows what I'm talking about.
I don't think I've seen it.
You never seen Mickey Rooney Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Old school. Yeah.
Snow, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
It's been forever, but yeah, no, I remember that. It's old school.
Yeah, this is it's let me put it to you this way. It's almost as bad as John Wayne playing Genghis Khan, all right? He was and we'll go back to this screen share and let me pull up this image here. And I have made a lot of memes out of this. Lord, I apologize because somebody down the line is going to try to, I'll be canceled for this, and that'll be fine. It'll be fun. It'll be worth it. But yeah, this is Mickey Rooney in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I've seen this.
Yeah. So that's like
I almost forgot about that too.
Yeah, that's like Mickey Rooney. You know what I mean? Disney trying to say that they've never done any races. Is like Mickey Rooney saying I've never impersonated an Asian. You know, but yeah, it's fucking Disney knows what the fuck they did. So Movie Web. This is please tell me who it's not. Oh, it's Jeremy Duch. This is Jeremy Duch. September. This came out. I just like saying that. Little callback to, what was that? Wanderlust. Paul Rudd. You ready for this? Paul Rudd is one of the good things about Marvel yet. You know what I mean? Ant-Man. I didn't like Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I liked Evangeline Lilly in Lost, even though her character was bad because she never just did what the fuck she was supposed to do. She always fucked everything up. It's kind of like Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's like it should just been the Wasp and Ant-Man. The upcoming Marvel Studios movie, The Eternals, has gotten its rating, and it's exactly what most everyone was probably expecting. While Deadpool is now part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, meaning the possibilities there for the studio to release other R-rated superhero movies, there doesn't seem to be anything in Eternals to suggest the movie beyond a PG-13 rating. Now, that's the official rating given to the movie by the MPA's Classification and Rating Administration, with The Eternals rated PG-13 for fantasy violence, action, some language, and brief sexuality. Chloe Zhao, whoops, I didn't mean to highlight the whole paragraph. She is the reason this movie is not getting a Chinese release.
Oh.
Yeah, because of her comments about China. She directs The Eternals using a screenplay co-written by Patrick Burley, Ryan Firpo, and Kaz Firpo. Ryan and Kaz Firpo. Everybody's familiar with that dynamic duo, right? I don't know, I'm being sarcastic. Kevin Feige and Nate Moore produced. The Eternals features an all-star, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. So the role marks the first superhero movie for Kit Harington. How many Game of Thrones people did they get in this movie?
It's just Kit and...
It's Kit and Richard Madden.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. His height is playing Jon Snow. Let's see. So where, what are we talking about sexy time here? Let's see. I bet you it'll be between the two guys. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't know. I think this movie's gonna bomb. You know, people talked about Shang-Chi and in that having finance, and even right now with Shang-Chi being around 370 million, I guarantee you that movie still hasn't broken even. I mean, even if you're talking a budget of around 200 million with marketing, you're still
supposed to go to D+.
It's got a couple weeks yet.
And are they doing premium on D+, or are they doing...
I think it'll go to premium.
Okay.
I think it'll go to premium because we are at, let's see, Shang-Chi has been in the theater for 19 days. So it's got 20
long.
It seems like longer than that. Oh, it's only at 308 million worldwide right now. So it's not, and they were like, oh, it's going to crush Black. It's going to struggle to beat Black Widow, but are they going to count the Disney Plus premium,
most certainly.
Yeah. And who's to say how accurate those figures are going to be?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with the box office when they do incorporate the streaming into it. It's a crapshoot if how accurate your numbers are. It's like what do you believe as far as how much? Because they said Black Widow made what? I think it was 60 million, just north of 60 million on streaming. So I don't know. I don't think the Eternals, and because of Shang-Chi, Disney got, their balls got big and they're like, we're going to drop everything in the theater now. And they moved Venom's release date back up because they had previously bumped it back, and they moved it back up, 2 weeks, I think, to, it's
the 15th or something.
Is it the 15th or is it the
something, but it's back to the 1st now.
Yeah.
They're like right there at the beginning of the month.
Yeah, because it's getting released a week before James Bond. Because 007 comes out on like the 6th or 7th. And yeah, Venom moved up to the 1st. What's up, Collector Express? How you doing, man?
1st of October.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I'm worried it's not going to be good.
What, Venom 2?
Yeah.
I think it will be.
I hope it is.
You got the Marvel hardcore, and I understand, dude. It's tough to have a movie without Spider-Man when you got Venom and Carnage, and you're trying to do the Maximum Carnage storyline, which happened in the Spider-Man fucking comics. I get that, but logistically, I thought they did a good enough job in the first movie, working around that. Granted, Riot might not have been the first draft villain, but I think with Carnage and Shriek this time, it'll it'll more than satisfy the audience. And Andy Serkis knows his shit. I trust Andy Serkis, so I my fingers are crossed that it's good.
Same. I hope it is. Like, I'm waiting for Dune and Ghostbusters are what I want to see.
Oh, Dune comes out what the second week of October. Is it October? I think.
I keep forgetting the release date because them pushing everything back has messed my mind up. I just keep thinking everything's coming out next year.
October 22nd.
Sweet.
Dune comes out the 22nd.
I was thinking November for some reason. So good.
Yeah. So that's like you've got Venom on the 1st. I'll go see Venom, then I'll go watch No Time to Die. Or because Ghostbusters comes out in between that, doesn't it?
I think I'm gonna see that No Time to Die.
I'll go
because everything I've been hearing about it.
Oh, it sounds terrible. I'll go watch it.
The way Steven Crowder broke down why there shouldn't be a female James Bond earlier was, I just hadn't thought about it this way. I'm not the biggest Bond fan,
Me either.
But he said James Bond's whole thing is that he has sex with females. He can get females to have sex with him. He's like, it doesn't make sense the other way around because all females can do that. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
You send in a sexy female spy. She doesn't have to persuade the target very much to get in his pants.
Yeah. Look at Black Widow.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not like it's not like ScarJo has to work very hard to to be seductive. So, I mean, she's a smoke show. It works for her. No, I don't know, man. There's so much shit that they could do that they don't do with their movies. I'm at a loss. Wait, what is this? Raiders lost. Oh shit. Hey, somebody want to drop the band hammer on this fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cold, man. That's cold. Oh shit. Anyway, yeah.
Calm down now. Get back to your seat. I'll take care of this. Calm down. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Doctor, you're wanted on the phone.
Damn.
Yeah, private chat.
Got it. Cool. Yeah, well, shit. We're about to wrap her up anyway here.
Haters.
Right, dude. I haven't, and that's pretty. That's savage, man. Our boy just passed away. That ran Raiders of the Lost Flicks too. And that's what he's talking about. So that's savage, man. Yeah. My boy Adam. And that hit, man. My boy, he was like 47. I'm 41. Yeah, he was in. I went back to. All right, Disgrace Randolph. All right, yo, dude, look, man. I'm gonna say this before I ban you. Suck a dick, you cuck, bitch. Because I know who you are. All right, you're the same Maricon that pops in the chat every now and then for attention, and I'll give you your 5 seconds to shine until you go back and get your fucking shine box. So, bye, bitch.
Funny.
Oh,
I get those too once in a while.
Yep, you do, man. It's like, yo, you can say whatever the fuck you want about me. Trust me, I was a heel. I know how to take heat. I'm fine, but you don't have to talk shit about somebody that passed away. Because he made fun of Brie Larson. Here you go. How about this? Here's your queen right there. There's your queen right there.
Is that like a personal attack or something? Or...
Yeah, it's a personal attack. The bitch hangs upside down from a branch and fucking she clutches with her fucking gnarled ass toes and sleeps, man.
What's that one you do where she's like, I can't remember what she's saying, but it's my favorite one.
Oh, wait, this right here. Hang on, let me scroll down. It's here. This one right here.
Was it made?
Hi. Hello. I'm starting a YouTube channel.
No, that one's great, but it's another one. Not about her doing her stunt.
Oh.
She's saying it teasingly.
Oh, right here.
One ugly motherfucker.
It wasn't made for him. It wasn't made for him.
Yes,
That right there.
it wasn't made for him. Yes,
It wasn't
that's
made
my
for him.
favorite.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh shit. But yeah, we're gonna end it at that note right there. Give me your downvotes, you bitches. I love it. I love it. There's 36 upvotes and 3 downvotes. Keep making fake accounts and give me more bump in the algorithms because I love it. Let me kick it over to my co-host Tony ToneDef. What do you got going on, brother?
Man, speaking of the Groovinator, I had cheese curds for the first time yesterday, and those were bomb.
Cheese curds are fucking great, bro.
I didn't know what I was missing.
Right?
So, yeah, if you missed it earlier, we had a preview show for AEW Dynamite Grand Slam, which I'm going to watch here in about a half hour. It's like a pay-per-view worthy show tonight. So, I'm on the West Coast. It hasn't aired for me yet. I'm excited. Yeah, catch us next Tuesday for a Monday Night War retrospective. We're doing, week 7 and 8 now. The past few weeks have been awesome. If you haven't checked it out yet, head over to the Clown World Review. Shout out to Another Monster again. I didn't see your comment, like the relax I'm here, and then I was scrolling up at the end of the show and I saw it. I was like, oh, fuck, man, I forgot Another Monster. So I'm new to the hosting gig. Thank you, bro. And thank you, everyone in the chat, everyone on the panel. SnoDub, it was a pleasure to meet you. Draven, it was a pleasure as always. And ETEP, thank you.
Always welcome, my brother. Always welcome. Let me kick it over to the Fandom Collective Vampire.
Hey, I'm AngleousDraven, of the Fandom Collective, and one half of the Fallen Angels. I do gaming and entertainment over on my channel. I'm going to be doing some unboxings of some independent stuff. I got Bonds that I have to unbox, and I believe the Ace is the other one. And then over on my Twitch, I'm doing Final Fantasy. I did the full playthrough of Shadowbringers over on the YouTube side. Now I'm just doing random shit over there on Twitch with that. And then I have LGL on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern. So check that out as well.
Well, thank you for being here, man.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Always fun.
Dude, you're like a regular here now. I like it. I like it. And let me kick it over to our guest, our debuting guest this evening, Mr. SnoDub and Jolly.
Hail, Jolly the patriotic puppet is back inside the Matrix, but I shall return after I restock my red pills. If you want to hang out with the puppets, come on over and hang out on the Tuck and Roll show every Saturday night. We go kind of late, so if you're up, come join us. It's about 12 a.m. Eastern, I guess, 9 p.m. West Coast. So a lot of fun over there, lots of crazy puppet antics, and hail Rogue Entertainment and hail Cotton Connection, and keep the Brotherhood alive, and let's keep fighting back against this woke garbage stuffed in our entertainment.
Well, thank you for joining us, man. It's been nice having you on, brother. I appreciate you coming on, dude.
No problem, brother.
It has been fun, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, good
yeah. Wait, Frankie knows I still love Elizabeth's shoe. Oh, dude. Piranha 3D, when she kind of got yoked out, I was like, look at you.
She can still get it, yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. She came back in Cobra Kai, and I was like, look, mom is fucking fine. She's like 52. I'm like, she looks better than a lot of these 20-year-olds on fucking Instagram.
The Boys as well.
Yeah, and The Boys. Yeah.
See, I haven't seen The Boys. I have not seen it. I have not seen it. I need to check it out. I need to check that shit out. But thank you all. Let me give big shout outs to my chat. Superfan Adam Shawhan, Keely Chow. You always get the Phantom Menace Ultron because there are no strings on me. And if you're new here and you're wondering why do I call him the Phantom Menace Ultron, it's because Keely Chow is in every chat on every live stream anywhere. Like I'll be the middle of the day. Maybe I'm away home from work or I'm away to work, whatever. And I'll throw on a live stream in the truck and I'm looking in the chat. I'm like, fucking Keely Chow's here. Go to another Keely Chow's here. Yeah. So yeah, Keely Chow's a hell of a supporter, man. Thank you, Keely. He's been I met Keely in the Geeks and Gamers group on Facebook, and he subscribed to the channel. He's been here for probably over a year and a half, man. Almost the full time we've been around on YouTube anyway. So, yeah, Frankie knows. What's up, brother? Thank you for being here. Another monster. Superfan Adam Shawhan, Nano Reaper. I'm gonna scroll up here as much as I can. Who else we got? Let's see. We had another monster. Parrothead Collector Express. I saw Scotty from Sporking News in the chat earlier on. Wookiee Supremacy. Bone was here. So thank you all. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Clone
was
Geek
here at 1.2.
Who's that?
Stephen Walton.
Yep, Stephen was here. Runner was here. Nelson the Gentleman. I'm scrolling up here. Black Angus Reviews was here. Thanks, Angus. We'll get you back on it. I want to bring him and Rookie back on a Wednesday together. So yeah, go on over and I will pop in. I think I have another. Let's see. Let me grab that link for Immortal Coils. Here it is right there. Let me copy this and paste that in the chat. So there you can go over and check out Immortal Coils stream. Tell him Etepokuian sent you. My Rogue Entertainment family. Let's see. Me, what have I got going on? I guess it's my turn. I'll put this thing on solo. Yeah, speaking of solo, back stealing solo, man. My boy Jeff Hicks. Big shout out to World Class Bullshitters. Great, like, personal friends and friends of the channel. Great dudes. Go check them out. Support World Class. Jeff is a good fucking guy over there, man. Him and Kendo and Nick and Dion. I know them all personally, and they're good peeps. So support World Class Bullshitters. They are. They're good people. Yeah. So I have tomorrow. We got the morning show right here. Mornings with the Place to Be reviews from 9 until about 10:30. When I get my coffee, and we'll talk about a few things tomorrow. Another morning show on Friday. Mornings with the Place to Be reviews Friday. Possibly a watch party earlier on Saturday. I'm not sure yet. I'll see what my schedule looks like. The wife and kid are going to be gone this weekend, so I'm free. It depends if I'm drunk or not. But yeah, so you got that, and probably another single release video or two. It's almost October, so I'll have horror reviews coming up. My first horror release will be Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan, because it's the only one I did not get done this past year. So we'll be doing that first. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm done. I'm taking off solo. I'm sick of looking at myself. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Time is an irreplaceable commodity, and you chose to spend your evening here with me and my grammatical inadequacies. I guess I'm a little buzzed right now, but hey, thank you all. I appreciate you. You spent your time here with us, and we appreciate it. And we hope you provided you some levity and entertainment in your day in this crazy world. I'd like to thank Tony ToneDef, AngleousDraven, and SnoDub for joining us this evening. Each and every one of you in the chat, I love you guys so much. If it wasn't for you, I'd just be a guy yelling into the shit abyss. So I appreciate it. I'm Etepokuian of the Place to Be reviews. I've been here with all of yous. And remember, if I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next one. And it is always better to burn out than fade away. Chris Pratt, you toxic white male son of a bitch. Show him some Star-Lord and take him home.
It wasn't made for him.